The main character of the movie is Amano Keita, a high school boy, normal and still in the FA club. On my way home from school today, did you stop by a shop selling game discs? Suddenly, a girl shows up to talk to you. She's Tendou. Karen went to the same school. You're beautiful and smart and good at sports. Love letters are always piled up in the closet. You can think of her as the school's idol as opposed to our tree. You're a game geek. There's nothing that stands out in people's eyes. But this time, Karen started talking to him again, which surprised him. Keita is currently under stress, and she's calm. Pack up the dropped game discs for you. Karen asked if you liked playing games, scratching the young man's itch. He gave her his favorite game. It's a dating simulator with blondes. Finished listening, Karen blushed shyly. You want to find a hole in the ground. But Karen, I laughed again and said I didn't care. She called you a passionate person. Generally speaking, it's perfect. That's why Karen invited our tree to join us. Club strokes his grass. This young man is Tasuku. At first glance, he looks like a real bad boy. Suddenly, the young man gets his girlfriend. My Aguri asked me to collect a stuffed animal. If you look at those glittering eyes, you can refuse. The young man put his money in his pocket to spoil her. People in the profession. I thought the AI missed it and hit it very artistically. Even if it's cool. The young man is quite, I love having a cute girlfriend. Later on the way home, Tasuku caught my tree standing in a nearby park. He thinks my tree is an otaku. All day playing games, not at the same level as me, and never had a girlfriend. But young people don't know. I'm standing there, talking to Karen. She's telling you about her lawn club. Karen's actually a real game nerd, and sometimes she's up until 3 a.m. to complete the game. I was surprised when I heard about her real self. Karen is currently recruiting more members to the club, and I want you to join me. It's quite dark now. Karen said goodbye to him, and said, I'll wait for the tree's answer. Come back. The young man was quite happy that the goddess came to talk to him, even though you don't have any friends at school. But the tree has a friend online named Mono. The next morning at school, Karen came looking for him. I'm here to take you on a tour of the club. Set my game to see this scene. It shocked everyone in the class. I can't shut my mouth. This young man is Mizumi Eichi. He's the one Karen invited to join the club. My tree. I think that's pretty disappointing, because I thought I was the chosen one. 3 people came to the club room. When you open the door, you can see that the game is everywhere, and all kinds of games. This brother has a name. Kakuto and his sister sitting in the corner. There's Nina. Both are members of the club. Gakuto-senpai is very good at FPS. Look at that pile of titles over there. You can see the prestige. Karen, he also invited everyone to play Chung, which made Keita very excited. But after 2 hours, then you see your power flying everywhere. Kakuto didn't expect you to play chickens so much. I saw Keita while playing. Control your character. Jump up and down like some nerd. Mizumi is playing the game for the first time. But you can kill Kakuto. 3 networks that surprised everyone. After a while, everyone is resting. Karen asked why he liked playing games so much. Kakuto has been trained by his father since childhood. And Nina-senpai. I want to play better with my friends. Addicted with. With Mizumi, he sometimes loses his memory. So the only thing you're good at is puzzles. Finish listening. I didn't expect the AI to have such a special reason. And for you, Keita is just playing games because you like it. After a thought, Mizumi decided to join the club. And Keita, you see, these are the first friends to go up. My middle. This is probably the ideal school life for an otaku. Like you. But in the end, the young man decided that he would refuse. The reason is quite old. There are no games that young people like. The next day I thought I was stupid. Karen also showed up today to invite you to join the club. The class thought Karen liked my tree. While preparing to agree to participate, suddenly the young man turned the car and said, let me finish the game. When he finished playing, he refused. People's homes are so painful. You just want to play for your hobby. What about Karen's club? Because it was so serious, you rejected her. When I finished, I ran out of class. Who puts banana peels in front of the door? This is so deep. In the second episode, everyone in the class looked at the scene. Still don't understand what's going on. I thought the tree had just rejected Karen's confession. Tasuku was upset when he saw that, because a kid like you plays games all the time. I have the feeling of the goddess. After a while, Tasuku's group gathered to eat together. They don't understand why you and Aguri has the opposite personality and can still date. But before that, Aguri confessed to you. When you saw her, you couldn't refuse. So the 2 of you have been dating until now. After school, the whole group got together. Mind game, Tasuku. I was standing in front of the machine when I see yourself in the past. You look to the side. I can see the tree standing there. For seeing Tasuku, I just picked up a good game disc. So he enthusiastically introduced Tio and advised Tasuku. So I played a little later, and Tasuku accidentally caught me. Keita, in the fighting game zone. But I see you hesitating to come in. Are you thinking about going back again? So Tasuku went to the Keita tutorial. Tasuku couldn't have expected a name. A coward like you could have rejected Karen. Aguri is still waiting for Tasuku. But I don't know. My boyfriend is out with another guy. You may have noticed someone who looks suspicious. Are you snooping nearby? After a while of talking, Tasuku just found out you didn't reject Karen's feelings. I just don't want to go to her game club. The 2 then played a game together. But play for a while. Tasuku just realized this young man plays chicken. The face of the loser is still awake and laughing. You two had a great time out. It seems Tasuku had forgotten how much he disliked this guy. But for a while we saw Tasuku's group of friends coming. The tree said goodbye to Tasuku and ran away. The young man also left the book, with friends to chase my tree. After a short run, the two of them reached a bridge. Tasuku asked Keita why he had to run away like that. She said that because she didn't want to. Tasuku gets shunned by people while playing with him. You could say you're the opposite. But Keita didn't know Tasuku was like you before. It's all about effort. You are trying to change yourself, so you are today. In times of anger, Tasuku also said that Karen's game club, setting it up is silly. This makes Keita very angry. If I criticize you, Keita doesn't care. But when it comes to the game club, you won't ignore it. They were your first friends in high school. So Keita won't let Tasuku offend people. It was only then that Keita noticed that she almost committed murder. So I let go of Tasuku. They both then admit their mistakes and make it right. After today, they also became friends and grew closer. When he returned, Tasuku came across Karen, standing in a corner. Follow my tree. I can't believe the school idol likes a lackluster name. All day playing this game. To verify, Tasuku also said that you and the tree look good together. When Karen finished listening, she was embarrassed. I don't know why I want to support this couple. But now Tasuku remembers that he forgot about his girlfriend, Aguri. Waiting in the game center. To apologize to her, you have to put your money in your pocket. Give me one more animal. Tasuku asked Aguri what he liked about her. I think Aguri likes me because of my personality or my face, but she told me what happened in middle school. Aguri accidentally met you here and Tasuku gave it to the stuffed animal he picked up. Since then, I've started to like you. In high school, she changed herself to fit Tasuku's tastes. I can't believe you heard it again. My girlfriend liked me from that dark age. So afraid you ran away. All I can think about is Aguri. Next day to school, Tasuku asked about your current situation with Karen. How's it going? I didn't understand why Tasuku asked me that. You two are nothing to each other. But this saint doesn't know. The school's idols are paying attention. Right now, my online friend, Mono, is playing the game. Hello, this is my first friend. You both know each other online, but I still don't know the face of the enemy. Tasuku sighed when she saw that. If you want to enjoy love, you should stop playing games. I see my friend playing alone all the time. So Tasuku identified another game nerd for you. If she wins, she'll play a game with Keita. She is Chiaki. They are also the people of the kingdom. But suddenly Aguri shows up with Tasuku on a date. That's why getting to know that girl. Let Keita self-help. Over here, Karen, I was dreaming about you when I heard someone talking. Keita came to Mizumi thinking you came to find Karen. Keita, he said he wasn't interested in not coming to find her, made Karen turn to stone. She didn't give up. She asked Keita why she was here. You heard that. Remember Tasuku? I came to find Chiaki. Karen was shocked to hear that. The second time he called you Father Nam and then angrily left. This time, Chiaki, I noticed you and knew you were here to find me. You think that Keita's here to invite me to Karen's game club. You also refused. She explained that her goal was not that, because you also rejected Karen from her club. Then because you see, Chiaki has the same interests, so he just came to make friends. The more you say you have a lot in common, like the enemy, they are shy without friends and like to play games. He made his hand a comrade. Later that day, they talked more. Always have the phone in your hand to reply to the enemy's message, and Karen was kind of jealous to see this. On a day, two people are talking about a game, but suddenly the two sides gave the answer against each other. Time is like freezing. Since then, the two of you have faced each other. As my tree tells me, Tasuku, for that little thing to tear apart. So Tasuku dragged the two of you together to make it right. But I can't see the healing. We just feel more insulting to each other. Chiaki said, you're a cardboard head and a tree. I call her the head of seaweed. It's the bottom of the pain. The situation was too tense for Tasuku. Stand out for advice. Two people talking about the game. Tasuku couldn't have expected these two people to come together like this. It's because of a small thing that doesn't agree. We should bring each other. In the end, Tasuku had to stop them. I don't know why I suddenly feel so stressed. Chiaki, it's kind of hard to talk to handsome guys right now. Tasuku also advised her to keep her hair short and it would be cute. Make the Aguri outside see it, then faint on the spot. And Karen over here is just paying attention to my tree. I don't know what your relationship with Chiaki is. When I got back, Aguri asked Tasuku about it. I see you stop like that. It makes you feel worse. The next day at tree school, we asked about Aguri. Make Tasuku. I feel suspicious because I don't understand young people. I care about my girlfriend like that. Suddenly, Chiaki came. Yesterday, after listening to Tasuku's advice, then she came back and cut her hair short. It looks like something. Tasuku also praised her for looking at her. It's so cute that the Aguri outside can see it. It's shocking. Keita accidentally saw that she was bored and ran away. After running for a while, he caught Karen. I asked if there was a hot girl. Cute girl running by here. It's no longer about love. It made Karen bored. After a while, he caught up with Aguri. I don't know how to open my mouth. Either way, you can invite people to drink water. to save my friend's life. Then you said it was a misunderstanding, and said that Tasuku, sometimes I praise Aguri. It's so cute that you wake up a little. But not for long. 2 people accidentally saw this scene. It's really out of stock. Episode 4 is about a normal day of Karen Tendou, is a 2nd grader in a Otobuki school. Start your day by running in the morning. After the exercise is over, you go home to finish your homework. Then we have breakfast and get ready to go to school. The first thing to do is commune. I want to talk to people and clean up all the love letters in the closet. Free time, she helps teach a calf, and you don't do that to earn points. The worst part of the day is answering love letters. Even though you feel bad, they have to deny their feelings. After school, she comes to the club activities, entertainment after the day, and then add your gaming skills. Come back at night to review your class, and play a little more games, and go to bed. That's the end of Karen Tendou's day. But that's just the old Karen. Today, she's evolved into Karen's version. Love unilaterally. In the morning, the eyes do not wake up. Very much like me. But when he woke up, he was embarrassed because he had just dreamed of a young man. I forgot to do my homework and rushed to work. Then we have breakfast and get ready for school. Even though I don't pay much attention to appearances. But still standing in front of the mirror to brush, refinish the hair. So the first thing to do is to communicate with your friends. Just meet the young man. My tree has embarrassed you and started dreaming. Now Lau Lau helps the teacher carry clothes. But calves, I don't see it. I just walk around in class. When I meet you, I run away. The most depressing part of the day is still to refuse the confession. They wonder if Karen has someone she likes. I can deny it, but look at this face. After school, go to the club to improve your skills. But the soul is always hanging in the clouds. When you're asked, you tell me all about my tree. It is not normal to love. When I got home, I thought about you. I hadn't slept in 3 hours. You know how much is enough. It was a normal day of Karen Tendou. It also ends there. Today, you are on the road, thinking about playing the game getting worse. It's all because of the name of the tree. When you mention Cao Cao, Cao Cao comes to see you. She gets Karen back every day. I asked where you were going. I know that young people play too many games. I should be kicked out of the house. Karen asked you to come with me. After listening to the tree, I refused to make her a little disappointed. But Karen was determined to pull him away and ask why. The tree rejected me. But actually, you just thought you'd bother her. Made Karen blush again. You two finally went together. I just went to the game store. My favorite game is watching Karen. Now look at you with eyes, like the mothers who just found out. That's my son's black book. Say no to buying outside. I saw it in my hand. The next place you're going to is the game center. Kara, I recently went to play with a friend. Karen thought it was Chiaki. When you go through the stuffed animal picker, I keep watching it forever. Karen thought of you and Chiaki. It's intimate inside. Karen is determined to conquer Keita. By winning you, she offered to play a game. See who can earn a lot of coins, then that person will win. If so, Kara agrees. The opposite of Karen. While you're studying, which games can earn you a lot? At best, the holy Keita brings them to use. All for the pranks. It's not enough to know the results, even though winning, but I don't understand why it's so annoying. Back later, Karen asked about your refusal to join the club. It's because AI also wins. But while it's just, then you feel sad when you lose the game. That's a bit contradictory. Actually, the tree doesn't care about winning. But if you can win, it's pretty fun. If you play games, you don't want to win. That you knew when you went to Karen's club. I couldn't win, so I withdrew. After listening, Karen asked, do you see the club? They only care about whether winning is stupid or not. Keita doesn't think so, because every member has worked so hard to achieve that, so you admire it. And since then, Karen's fallen even younger, and you still don't realize that I just walked around. Back to the last drama. Due not found. This time, Tasuku is going back to Chung with Chiaki. By chance, Tasuku knew this girl was making a game. But because I'm not familiar with AI, I have the same interests. So you can't get an opinion, except for some guy. Suddenly, Chiaki gets a notification to play the game. Tasuku looked at her computer and saw Nick Nemono. Who's who? This is not a young man's online friend. Keita. But because of this, it accidentally caused a misunderstanding in the Aguri's eyes, and Tasuku's still very surprised by this. This is not each other's fate. What is it? I asked her what she thought of my tree. But Chiaki replies that she hates him. If you're stranded on a deserted island, you'd rather kill yourself. Better than being with you. Talk to Chiaki. Tasuku also realized that you and my tree have a lot in common. I don't know when you realize. Enemy. If you are my best friend on the internet, you will be here. So from that moment on, he decided to support Chiaki. And the tree is closer together. So the next day, Tasuku gathered the two of them together for a meeting. Because it's a gathering of gamers. There's no shortage of Karen. Tender, but I just saw Keita and Chiaki. Being together surprised you. She asked implicitly. It's a question of whether you two are here, because of the Kia. Keita and Chiaki also admitted. Karen almost cried and tried to leave. Young man, when Tasuku saw that, she ran away and held her back. The starting point is work. Chiaki says he's making a game for everyone. If you see that, young Keita, you think it's boring. I know I'm playing people's games. Because these days, Chiaki feels stuck with the idea of not knowing what to do anymore. So I asked people to give me an opinion. When I heard it, I said my opinion. Chiaki's encouragement almost touched her. That's a writer. But if you look at Karen's side, she's not okay. The young Tasuku had to turn to her. These things are so easy. But other people look at it and see this. Right now, the Agori outside signals to my tree. You say goodbye to everyone and go. Chiaki also thought that unexpectedly, she has such a beautiful girlfriend. The meeting ended, and Tasuku's plan, it also melts into a cloud of smoke. Back to the legendary bar. Aguri blames Keita for crying out for help. Tasuku gets close to Chiaki. Not only that, he's even having a reunion of 2 boys and 2 girls, without asking you anymore. He held her hand and promised to help her next time. You 2 are holding hands and come in. Chiaki can be seen walking by. So you ran out and said, Aguri is the best girlfriend in the universe. To keep Chiaki away. If Tasuku says that, he doesn't know who his girlfriend is. So Chiaki thought you were praising his girlfriend. After a while, Aguri Fresh Province, he promised he'll find a way to get along with Karen. Tasuku is thinking about this afternoon. You don't know why your girlfriend called her best friend. Go out and talk. Maybe it's NTD. Even though the mouth says it's never going to happen. But in your heart right now, you are worried. And young, my tree's dreaming about being friends with Karen. But she was rejected. Not only that, in the game you always lose. By a blonde girl. Does she look like Karen? The next day, he sought the help of his best friend. Tasuku told you to be less virtual. The game is because you are already friends. You don't have to do that. You can't know you're Karen. She always loves me, but she hates me. After a brain scan, you appreciate the technique, my friend. But this scene was accidentally seen by Chiaki. It's really intense. You are so ashamed that you run away. Tasuku knew that she had misunderstood and chased him away. If you see that, call Aguri. Get ready to go jealous. They both met at the legendary bar. According to Keita, Aguri also goes to the... Chiaki recounts the last time he met Keita. You keep bragging about your girlfriend. I can hear that. I don't know where this guy digs. My first girlfriend jumped up and thought it was Karen. You asked Chiaki what to think about her. Chiaki said that Karen is a perfect person, and I can't compare to you. But because they have common interests, Chiaki, I hope to be friends with Karen someday. That's what introverts think. Tasuku rubbed her head and said that for him, Chiaki, she's a perfect girl, no less than Karen. Chiaki was very confused and ran away. The 2 of you are in shock. If this isn't an affair, what is it? Leave aside the Aguri. Now she's going to focus on helping the tree's relationship. Karen and I told you to be less illusory, because in the game, and in real life, are completely different. In the game, you can cut down the girls very easily. Easy, but this is real life. It's not easy to break down a school idol, but you really just want to be friends with her. Keita asked Aguri how he expressed to Tasuku. Aguri told me. Then she said, out of all the emotions in her heart, and Tasuku accepted. And now he's plugged in a pair for you. Long horns as the height of Chiaki. After a tree, I was determined to tell her. I hope I won't be rejected. It just came out of my mouth. You just rejected a guy. Want to be my lover. Then you have to be clear. Because I don't want others to hold hope for me. But when you hear Mizumi, say that the words, your rejection could hurt them. Karen promised herself, it will be lighter in this, and refraining from rejecting everything. Evening back to youth. Keita is playing a dating simulator with blondes. This girl is being raped by a thug. The game gives you 2 choices, save her and run away. The young man chose to run away and get the bad ending. After losing, I wonder why I made the practical choice, and still lose. After seeing everyone's motivational messages. Then you got your spirit back. Keita playing again. This time, you've made other choices before. And finally the game. It was over when you confessed to her. The next day, young Tasuku. When I went to school, I told Keita I was going to meet Karen. Let everyone know. When you find out that this is because of Tasuku, Ra makes you a little sulky. But the young man said, I did it to get people to encourage me, to give you more courage. After listening to Keita, also believe it's true. That's a tricky guy here. Aguri is analyzing people's relationships, and concluded that his boyfriend was catching 3-handed fish. Chiaki doesn't understand why. I have a girlfriend, Aguri, and I'm still seeing Karen. She deduced that the tree was in love alone. Aguri only, and you are currently being blackmailed by her. Tasuku used this event to check on his girlfriend. If she shows any 7-fold when Karen, I agree with my tree, then surely Aguri is having an affair. Big ideas meet again. Aguri here is also trying to take advantage of my tree. To check the counter, application of boyfriend. After a moment of thought, Chiaki also realized the purpose of my tree. You're not capable of fighting Aguri. Friends with Karen. It's your call for help to her. But Tasuku and Aguri, thinking that if you know that your lover is having an affair, then this is nothing more than a farce. So in general, these 3 people are very excited, waiting until the appointed time to be satisfied. My inferences. Karen didn't understand why. Chiaki looked at me with such dangerous eyes. And you don't know why. Let's meet up again. Does he mind you 2 being friends? And he wants to end this friendship. Time flies like a dog in the field. Until the appointed time. We've all gathered in our tree class. Karen had just arrived, and she wanted to cry. That makes my tree. She didn't want to see me so badly, crying out loud. When he looked at his friends, he saw they were avoiding him. Maybe they knew you'd be rejected. I don't want to see this. But actually, Aguri and Tasuku were looking at the look of remorse, cheating on the opponent's face. Chiaki saw the two of you looking at each other. Tasuku and Aguri. They're friends, and they're worried that Karen will find out. After a while, he remembered the words of encouragement. You're friends, and the end of the game. Yesterday, Keita said a confession, instead of being friends and being accepted by Karen. Something is wrong, right? This led everyone in the class. Feels so amazing. Then the young man had a lover, and I don't. That's got you a lot of attention. Not out of admiration. It's just a joke, and a joke. They're jealous of you for being an idol. The school accepts affection. Tasuku's depression is not mild. I know my girlfriend likes her best friend. See, Tasuku is so moody that Keita thinks he's into Karen. I'll take a little more time to withdraw my confession. After a while, he was walking out when he accidentally hit her. Karen, I saw that your face was a little pale, so I decided to ask. But Keita's panicking right now. Run away from your face. Then he was called Ra by Chiaki. When I met you, I still thought you were a Aguri, and Tasuku blackmailed and was recently rescued by Karen. When he left, he went to the legendary water bar with the Aguri. You're also very sad right now, when you find out your boyfriend is having an affair. I don't know how much trouble you've had since I met you. It's a mess that it hurts. Aguri is asking you about Karen. You missed your mouth yesterday, so now she's going to withdraw her confession. Finished listening, Aguri. Say I have no opinion, but advised Keita, see what is important to you and decide. So the next day, he asked Karen Ra to meet her. I'm confused right now, because I don't know what happened to your date. Maybe the last confession was just an accident. And now he wants to break up. Keita is also coming. See Karen? Turn around and you think she hates you, so I don't want to meet. But Karen's actually just afraid that you'll retract your confession. I saw your face the day before, and I figured out some of your intentions. Karen told you to just say Ra and I'll be fine. But the young man turned 180 degrees and asked Karen to go. You're dating me. You two are lovers anyway. You can't play games as well as Tasuku. But you'll fight for your love. I don't know anything, but I know enough. Karen is having so much fun right now. I was so scared that then you ran away. A few days later, they both arrived at the meeting point. I don't know where the two players are. It will be the game center. Karen is as beautiful as this. Why can't you blame her? Your first time here was a little confusing. When you saw that, you pulled my shirt. All ping pong and darts. Karen seems to be enjoying herself right now. The tree is still as bad as ever. Karen wants to go to the pool with you. I can hear that. Keita refused. Karen thought you didn't want to go out with me. But actually, you just think you don't deserve it. After that, you two went to the pool. Karen just stepped out and made Keita stand up. I wonder if this is my girlfriend or something. It's been a long time coming, so Karen asked you to play a game. You think of the law. Each one will have a water drop. When it is finished, it will be changed to the other person. If an AI's hair touches water, that person loses. Just started Karen, the one who attacked first, but was avoided by you. I saw that the tree responded, but was easily avoided by her. You've been trapped by Karen, so it's impossible to avoid her catapult. But there's something wrong. How many? It's more romantic to play a game like this. After a while, we both caught up. Chiaki is being harassed by a group of men. When she saw my tree, she ran out and grabbed his hand. When I met Karen next to me, I bowed to her. If you look at the roof now, it looks a bit scary. Chiaki, I still think you and Karen are on a fake date. I came here today to play with my sister. But in the middle, the two got lost. So now I don't know where my brother is. I saw that the tree volunteered to help you find it. But Karen doesn't seem to want any. You can't turn the roof off, so you finally listen to her. Go outside and wait. After a while, Karen and Chiaki went out. It seems like your sister has returned before. 3 people invited each other to play games. Game for getting to date. 3 of us are racing together. Keita picked up a bomb near the target. You press self-destruct. I thought they were all flying colours. But it's really just you. Because of this, you thought. Karen thinks she's a pathetic child. But actually, you were really excited about today's outing. Karen also realised that our tree has a lot of interesting things. And that's where your day ended. This is the student council president next door. When you are around people, be kind. But when there's no AI, and this girl is a pervert, it's like inhaling what's left of the girls. Or disguised as an uncle to enter an adult game store. Choose a game you like or play. I met 2 guys right away. Someone who goes to the same school as a Karen Tendou rival. And one of them looks pretty good. The name Kia is quite trivial. Listen to them talk about games. You also realise that they are ordinary people. It's nothing special. Suddenly this time, Keita introduced Chomizumi, the old game I used to play. This is also a game you like. Listening to Keita, even praised it very well, made her very emotional. When I returned, everyone knew that she was Konoha, Chiaki's 1-year-old younger sister. Go to class today. Chiaki. There's a recommendation for people about the game of Half-Life. Your mother won the lottery. I think it's pretty good, but there aren't enough players right now. So young, Tasuku suggested asking Aguri and Karen to join us. But the purpose, his real job, is to solve all the problems. The noise in recent days. Theory is not the same as practice. The whole party was more drama than before. Specifically, Ori and Keita are married and have children together. Chiaki can't find a job, so he has 7 jobs. And Karen, rich but lonely, on the road to fame. It was Tasuku's turn to hit the marriage box. I thought I could start over with Ori this time. But unfortunately hit Chiaki. It's really sad. My husband and I just broke the bed. There should be another child. Karen is the same. Although there is money, there is no love. Tasuku had just returned from an affair with his sister-in-law. That Konoha outside closed the door. The one who holds all the secrets. I can't believe this game is so good. The dramas people encounter are no different than life. The point was, when Keita and Aguri had another child, Karen is lonely. Stop worrying about me. What are you doing? Now Keita's online game has a login notice. Karen came to see you play. And Aguri and Tasuku also resolved their previous misunderstandings. For Aguri, you only see Keita, like a brother who needs guidance. And she also realized that there was nothing between Tasuku and Karen. Karen was wondering, Mono is the son of a bitch who dares to be close to his boyfriend. You explain, it's a very important online friend. Unfortunately, this was overheard by Chiaki. Now you know the name I hate. How long have you been my best friend online? Since then, she had a different feeling about Keita. There will be more drama after this episode. The opening of episode 9 is about Chiaki's past. Since 4th grade, she's been tinkering and creating games. I'm this old and I still don't know. What about programming? But the game she created was badly reviewed by many people, so Chiaki's not having any fun. There is always a motivator though, and support to your game. No one else is our holy tree. Wake up from the dream. She realized that she had something for him. Tree is, you even knock on your child when he says bad things about you. It's like this 24 out of 7 thinking of you. I want to text you later, but I still can't send it. Chiaki wants to go to the convenience store to buy things. She knocked on Konoha's door to ask her what she wanted to buy. When you see her, Chiaki, it's hard to understand why Konoha keeps breathing so hard. And urged Chiaki, come out and let me act. It's suspicious. Just arrived at the convenience store and you caught our saint. Chiaki thinks you're the stalker. After listening to Keita justify, you forgot your card, so you want to get it back. On the way back, you two talk to each other. Keita tell Chiaki, I heard about your plans to go out with Karen on the upcoming holiday. Listen to what people who love you say. Just got back home. Chiaki saw the card of my tree on the table. Suddenly, you rushed over and hid it. Chiaki tells you to be natural at home, but don't look where you're drying. Chiaki then runs into his room. Look at the messages you sent each other before. Keita came in and told her to pack because it was going to rain. But that makes Chiaki, startled, spanked, turn the phone over to him and turn on the computer screen. He picked up the phone and realized, this is a friend's account on Mono. I thought everything would be exposed right now. Konoha from the blanket. Chiaki, Mono is his sister Konoha. Keita then told this story to Tasuku. He didn't expect it either. It turns out to be raw like this. But the tree is still difficult to understand because Konoha looks indifferent. Most of the time when the two of you talk, Chiaki replies, you're such an idiot without even realizing it. Tree, I feel very normal after seeing a friend online. That there is someone you admire too. Tasuku heard that and wondered if he didn't realize it, or deliberately not realizing this. After a thought, Tasuku accidentally said that he could not support. It's okay for your relationship with Karen, and then I'll give you a reason to leave because of this. Cats, I think my best friend still has feelings for his lover. I don't want you and her together now. Listen to the bird's call, wronged him. Keita went to buy a dating simulator to relieve her sadness. When I went to the checkout, I met Konoha. Surprisingly, he still bought it. There's always a set twice your size. Go out and warn Keita. Tell this to my sister. I guess the day you forgot. Go buy a game and see you. On the way, Konoha asked him what he thought of his sister. After a while, you realize this guy doesn't understand women's psychology. Please allow me to punch you. It is true that women are pain. Konoha has an appointment to go somewhere with Chiaki today. I saw the two of you together, so Chiaki wondered. You and Konoha are close. When is it really just comrade general? Where to buy items in adult game stores? I was about to leave, suddenly. Chiaki gets a call from Tasuku with a message. I decided to choose you. But I'm serious about you. It's nothing more than a confession to Chiaki. Young man, my tree didn't know this girl was dropping her flag. So I congratulated you on your confession. But Konoha thinks Tasuku's a womanizer because he has a girlfriend, Aguri. If so, Chiaki, I want to refuse, but I don't know what to do. But if you want to talk about refusing to confess, there's no one here as reputable as Karen. I called my girlfriend, asked them to show you a way to reject someone. But the young man didn't make it clear that Karen, I thought you wanted to reject me. I decided not to let you know. But before she hung up, she said she liked what you did. The tree showed a serious face. I wonder why my girlfriend is so cute. I can still see it now. Kata turned to Konoha. How would you refuse it if it were her? You look pretty easy anyway. I am sure there will be many people who will confess. Not expected. This answer she got in the adult game RI. Make you laugh. Now there's no other way. He decided to take Karen and Aguri to a meeting. The next day, he went to find Aguri. At first you agree, because you verified the other day that in the Tasuku team, it's just me. But after, the tree is given the condition that a cake goes. Charming girls is easy. So the next day, the 5 of us sat down and talked. I'm going to talk about Tasuku and Chiaki. But suddenly our saints are turning the corner. Tomorrow you will buy a new game. It's a drought. But you think this can't be said. I have to change the subject of buying a game tomorrow. Konoha has been thinking about Chiaki all the time. She asked what kind of relationship she wanted with Keita. Or is it the same as always arguing with him? But right now, Chiaki doesn't know what to do. The next day, I said goodbye to my best friend and went to buy a game. Taking that opportunity, Tasuku ran to the next class to call Chiaki to talk coincidentally. Karen, he came out and said he had something to ask you. Karen told you about some strange things I recently encountered. Because ever since you've been dating my tree, you've felt svelte. I'm softer, I love life more, and eat everything. Ra is the syndrome of new lovers. But you feel sad, because you're always interested in the game and going out to dinner. Aguri Keita is an avid gamer. So Karen, you just need to prioritize yourself after the game. Tasuku sensed that Karen liked my tree, but feel guilty. Chiaki. Let Karen, if he doesn't brag anymore, Tasuku beats the drum. To move on to something else. I can't believe this scene was Aguri. I can see it on the other side of the road. Looking at it from the outside is no different than a cat. 2 hands holding 2 girls. Aguri couldn't believe it. Tasuku cuckolded and ran away in anger. He called for my tree to come. All 3 of them rushed after him. I ran them to a game center for a while. Virtual reality. Chiaki and Karen explained that it was a misunderstanding. Aguri knew believe. At this moment Keita appeared. They're all in the picture, and they can't understand what's going on. Karen can't believe Chiaki's job. It's more important than this young man buying the game. Like this is not just... She claims she wants Keita to prioritize herself after the game, and Aguri. Or... I started episode 11 later that day, and Tasuku thought a lot. Even Karen is equally depressed. You've seen it lately. Keita is quite happy, and his personality is also mature. Maybe it's all thanks to Aguri. Those 2 asked each other. Growing up like that is like giving birth to a couple. Even though I know you will not betray me, but still can't let it be. Tasuku thought of a way to change this situation. If you want to know the love of your lover, it's about creating an indisputable truth. Karen saw that and thought about it and started having a fit. But unfortunately, the conversation between the 2 was held at a distance. I heard Karen calling for my tree at night. Invite him to go on a double date with Tasuku and Aguri. Keita now looks hesitant because she's a little shy, but to prove to Karen that I'm a man, you agreed. Until the date in Holy Keita and Idol, Karen's more excited than the guy who did this. Because where people are is a park. Recreate the scenes in the games they're playing, so you 2 are excited. Later, Karen winks, signals to Tasuku to prepare the plan. At that moment 4 people met. Konoha with Chiaki is here. Actually, the day before, Konoha stood in the distance and heard these 2 boys' plans. So she prepared 2 tickets and asked Chiaki to come home. To the park. The goal is to push the boat. Let my sister come to my tree. Your child is worth $8 of rice. Chiaki is the main character in this case. But you don't know what that means. The 4 of them then had to take 2 of them out with them. But while out, Konoha tried, separate Karen Ray, to bring my sister and my tree closer together. And Karen, I can't believe my plan is in trouble. So the next game they go to is the ghost house. Tasuku signals to Karen that it's too early to give up. You see, you get your spirit back. But I turned around and didn't see my boyfriend. Come out now. You were dragged out by Konoha. Chiaki suddenly fainted and fell on him. When I woke up, it was late afternoon. She found herself piled on her lap. Konoha and my tree are with my sister. Tell me to go buy water. Create a private space for 2 people. It's really hard pushing the boat. Chiaki seems shy at the moment. All of a sudden Karen called, so he was going to go and pick it up. Who expected Chiaki again, and told the tree not to leave me here. When you see that, you also sit down and talk to her. I asked why Chiaki is here today. That naive person didn't know from the beginning. He was fooled by his son. Chiaki asked what you think of Mono. Cats, he replied that he was an important friend to you. I can't believe that friend is Konoha. But not just Mono. I'm glad my girlfriend is Karen. Friends like Tasuku and Aguri, it's also very important to you. Even Chiaki. Talk for a while and find out. Konoha is stalking nearby. It's already dark. Keita decided to return to Karen's group. Chiaki, I was thinking about going home when you dragged me out with everyone. People this time. Tasuku could see the look on Chiaki's face, then guess that everything has been solved. Until everyone goes to see the parade. Tasuku has successfully held the hand of Aguri. On the side of the Keita, he also reached out his hand to let Karen hold it. Either way, you're both lovers. Konoha thought her sister had just been rejected. Even though I haven't said what's in my heart. But she's determined to one day do it. My tree is dying. I practiced last. The whole group is going out today. Because I spent the night there. So the kids promise their parents no rats. Seriously, speaking out of your mouth. But look at Karen. I can also see that you have prepared everything very carefully. I have been there for a while. The Aguri and the tree are already playing around with each other. Listen to my tree. I know you just bought a game. Bad Aguri. Ask why people don't buy things, as useful as clothes, shoes that keep wasting money on useless things like that. You say that in front of the wrong player. The three of them then turned to refute the Agori's words to, Keita, you see the game as something that keeps you entertained. Or, there are times when you just want to see Karen. Keep your salary down forever, Grandpa. But no matter how you explain it, Aguri, I don't understand the importance of playing games. You think if you stay up late playing games like addicts, why not watch movies instead of playing games for fun? Then everyone went to the hotel to rest. But this place seems a bit luxurious. For students it is. The first thing these geeks need to do, definitely playing the game. Then after dinner, Aguri, start learning about the price of the game. You wonder, people spend money to buy costumes in the game, or paint gun tank. Dave doesn't use it to buy clothes in real life. Even Tasuku with Keita, I also buy swimsuits for female characters. Kata justifies again, the characters in the game are also traitors, the real people in real life. If one day, Aguri gets Tasuku to buy a ring in the game and give it to her, then surely Aguri will be happy and equip it. Maybe not in real life, but in the game. It is enough to understand the benefits of the game. But Aguri, after a while of listening, when I talk about the game, I conclude that, game like shit. The sisters then invited each other to take a hot spring bath. But this whole fog effect is over. Hurry over here. After taking a shower, we all relax on the massager. Keita and Aguri, keep teasing here. The joke made the other three kids have a bad eye. Jealous people say not to be intimate. But SEO automatically flows the blanket out to people like this. Don't forget to make some games. To end the day. I also tell people about the memories, or what happened in the past. Makes you like to play games. That's it. Please like the video to subscribe to my support channel. Now say goodbye.